Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection we can catch excellence. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. There's only one way to succeed in anything, and that is to give it everything. The price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand, and the determination that whether we win or lose, we have applied the best of ourselves to the task at hand. Unless you try to do something beyond what you have already mastered, you will never grow. Every job is a self-portrait of the person who did it. Autograph your work with excellence. I firmly believe that any man's finest hour, the greatest fulfillment of all that he holds dear, is that moment when he has worked his heart out in a good cause and lies exhausted on the field of battle, victorious. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will. The quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of their chosen field of endeavor. Choose to achieve perfection. We won't achieve it because perfection is impossible. But by pursuing perfection, we will achieve excellence. Don't succumb to excuses. Go back to the job of making the corrections and forming the habits that will make your goal possible. If you really want something, you can have it if you're willing to pay the price. And the price means you have to work better and harder than the next guy. Mistakes are the necessary steps in the learning process. Once they have served their purpose, they should be forgotten and not repeated. Individual commitment to a group effort, that is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, a civilization work. Second place is meaningless. You can't always be first, but you have to believe that you should have been, that you were never beaten, that time just ran out on you. If you cheat yourself in practice, you'll cheat yourself in a game, and if you cheat in a game, you'll cheat yourself for the rest of your life. Leaders are made, they are not born. They are made by hard effort, which is the price which all of us must pay to achieve any goal that is worthwhile. To me, a leader is a visionary that energizes others. This definition of leadership has two key dimensions: A, creating the vision of the future, and B, inspiring others to make the vision a reality. Football is a great deal like life in that it teaches that work, sacrifice, perseverance, competitive drive, selflessness, and respect for authority are the price each and every one of us must pay to achieve any goal that is worthwhile. Second place is meaningless. You can't always be first, but you have to believe that you should have been, that you were never beaten, that time just ran out on you. The challenge of every team is to build a feeling of oneness, of dependence on one another, because the question is usually not how well each person performs, but how well they work together. You never win a game unless you beat the guy in front of you. The score on the board doesn't mean a thing. That's for the fans. You've got to win the war with the man in front of you. You've got to get your man. Leaders aren't born, they are made. And they are made just like anything else, through hard work. And that's the price we'll have to pay to achieve that goal, or any goal. It's easy to have faith in yourself and have discipline when you're a winner, when you're number one. What you got to have is faith and discipline when you're not a winner. I don't necessarily have to like my players and associates, but as their leader I must love them. Love is loyalty, love is teamwork, love respects the dignity of the individual. This is the strength of any organization. Mental toughness is many things. It is humility because it behooves all of us to remember that simplicity is the sign of greatness and meekness is the sign of true strength. Mental toughness is Spartanism with qualities of sacrifice, self-denial, dedication. It is fearlessness, and it is love. As soon as error is corrected, it is important that the error be forgotten and only the successful attempts be remembered. Errors, mistakes, and humiliations are all necessary steps in the learning process. Once they have served their purpose, they should be forgotten. If we constantly dwell upon the errors, then the error or failure becomes the goal. A man can be as great as he wants to be. If you believe in yourself and have the courage, the determination, the dedication, the competitive drive, and if you are willing to sacrifice the little things in life and pay the price for the things that are worthwhile, it can be done. Mental toughness is many things and rather difficult to explain. Its qualities are sacrifice and self-denial. Also, most importantly, it is combined with a perfectly disciplined will that refuses to give in. It's a state of mind. You could call it character in action. We know how rough the road will be, how heavy here the load will be, we know about the barricades that wait along the track, but we have set our soul ahead upon a certain goal ahead, and nothing left from hell to sky shall ever turn us back. Character is the direct result of mental attitude. I believe that character is higher than the intellect. I believe that leadership is in sacrifice, in self-denial, in humility, and in the perfectly disciplined will. This is the distinction between great and little men. After the cheers have died down and the stadium is empty, after the headlines have been written and after you are back in the quiet of your room and the championship ring has been placed on the dresser and all the pomp and fanfare has faded, the enduring things that are left are, the dedication to excellence, the dedication to victory, and the dedication to doing with our lives the very best we can to make the world a better place in which to live. Once a man has made a commitment to a way of life, he puts the greatest strength in the world behind him. It's something we call heart power. Once a man has made this commitment, nothing will stop him short of success. We live in an age fit for heroes. No time has ever offered such perils or prizes. The test of this century will be whether man confuses the growth of wealth and power with the growth of spirit and character.